Messages from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a back of...
It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities fighter on a clear afternoon in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll run on first down. Thomas, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 27, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Zuerlein good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They're going right back to Pittman. 7 yards the pickup there.
2nd and 3. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Romeo Okwara, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he'll find Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Back to throw again. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 2, you ain't going nowhere. 79 Bronco. Choose the mic. Let's go one more. Mike 2.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Okwara. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 21-0 our score after one. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Pittman. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On third down, it's Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Wilson. And it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And able to get this out to the 25.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down and inches. And going right back to Pittman. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
They'll try and run it here. And he will bull his way in there for the 2 points. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Oh, and absolutely. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slam.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football, CD. That's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Again looking for Pittman, a better result here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Seattle defense getting set to go. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been, that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. Offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Wilson to throw. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They'll look to throw. Finding Pittman, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Back to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw.
Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Back to throw. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's back to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. And they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the